plank is a little bit of a tricky move. Here's the reason. Sometimes people overcompensate using their shoulders when they hold it and don't actually activate their core as deeply as they could be. So a long plank is cool. It gives you bragging rights. You know, you have a contest with your friends. Those are all great things. But the whole purpose of doing a plank for most people is to actually strengthen your core. So we want to talk about how to get those deep abdominal muscles to activate. It's actually going to make it harder to hold your plank longer, or so that you feel it more. It also means you don't have to hold it for as long to get actually better benefits for your abdominal muscles. So I'm going to show you the variation on your toes and on your knees. And of course, if you're doing this on an incline, the same principle applies. I'm just going to show you down on the floor. So with your plank, make sure that you guys can see well. I like to do them on my forearms. You can do whatever works. So you're holding it here. Now, if I'm in this angle, back up a little. If I'm at this angle, you can see my body's in a pretty straight line. Now, what I notice is my back is somewhat active, my low back, and my belly is somewhat active, and my shoulders are tired. The cue that I usually give in person is lift your hips up just a bit, and then tuck your tailbone under. Pull your pubic bone towards your navel or towards your ribs and squeeze your butt. So notice how my upper back broadened. Now the straight line is more on the bottom of my body than the top. So if I go back to where I was, here, looks like a nice plank. Lift the hips, tuck under. Now I'm really starting to shake. I can really feel those low abs working. So if you're a person who's like, I could hold a plank forever and really don't get very tired, try that. It's really going to change the way you feel that move. You can do the same thing on your knees. So if you're here, I'm in a nice straight line. Honestly, I don't feel much abs here. It's mostly shoulders. So lift the hips, squeeze your butt and tuck your tailbone under. Hold it there. Now for me, with my knees on the floor, I find my knees want to go a little wider in order to really activate my abs. So that works too. And then of course, shoulders are in a good position, pressing into the floor. Try a couple of those tips. See if it changes how you experience your plank. If you can't hold it as long, great. That just means your abs are working a little harder. Less time, more benefit.